Mars, the red planet. Today it's a desolate wasteland, a cold, dry desert bathed in a pale reddish hue. Dust storms rage across its surface and silence reigns supreme. But it wasn't always this way. Imagine a Mars painted in vibrant blues and greens, a world where vast oceans crash against rocky shores and rivers snake their way across the land. This was Mars billions of years ago, a planet brimming with water and the potential for life. What happened? Where did all that water go? And what lessons can we learn from this planetary tragedy? The mystery of Mars's missing water has puzzled scientists for decades. Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun, once had conditions that could have supported liquid water on its surface. This tantalizing possibility has driven numerous missions and studies, all aimed at uncovering the secrets of the red planet's past. We see the evidence of its watery past etched into the planet's surface: deep canyons, winding river valleys, and expansive lake beds. These features suggest that Mars was once a world where water flowed freely, carving out landscapes that are eerily reminiscent of Earth's own geological formations, ancient riverbeds, lake basins, and shorelines, all whispering tales of a lost paradise. These formations are not just random geological features. They are the remnants of a time when Mars had a thicker atmosphere and a climate that could sustain liquid water. The presence of these features raises the question: what happened to all that water? So where did all that water go? The most likely culprit is a phenomenon called atmospheric escape. Over billions of years, Mars's atmosphere has been gradually stripped away, leaving it unable to support liquid water on its surface. This process is driven by several factors, including the planet's weak gravity and lack of a protective magnetic field. Mars, unlike Earth, lacks a strong magnetic field to protect its atmosphere from the constant bombardment of solar wind. This solar wind, a stream of charged particles emanating from the sun, has been relentlessly eroding Mars's atmosphere for eons. Without a magnetic shield, Mars's atmosphere was vulnerable to being stripped away, molecule by molecule. This relentless solar wind slowly stripped away Mars's atmosphere, thinning it until it could no longer hold on to its liquid water. As the atmosphere thinned, the pressure on the surface dropped, causing any existing water to either freeze or evaporate into space. This gradual loss of atmosphere and water transformed Mars from a potentially habitable world into the barren landscape we see today. Some of the water may have frozen beneath the surface, forming vast ice deposits. These ice deposits are primarily found at the polar regions, but there is evidence to suggest that subsurface ice exists at lower latitudes as well. This frozen water is a key target for future missions, as it could provide crucial resources for human explorers. Some may have escaped into space, lost forever in the vastness of the cosmos. The thin atmosphere that remains on Mars today is a shadow of its former self, unable to retain significant amounts of water. This loss to space is a stark reminder of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of planetary atmospheres. Whatever the exact mechanism, the result is a dry, desolate world, a stark reminder of the fragility of planetary atmospheres. Mars' transformation from a potentially life-supporting planet to a barren wasteland serves as a cautionary tale for Earth. Understanding what happened to Mars's water is not just about solving a planetary mystery. It's about learning how to protect our own planet's atmosphere and ensure that Earth remains a haven for life. The evidence for Mars's watery past is not just visible on its surface. It's etched into the very fabric of the planet's history. Ancient riverbeds and eroded craters tell a story of a world that was once teeming with water, a stark contrast to the barren landscape we see today. But the story doesn't end there. It's also hidden beneath. Spacecraft like NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter have been pivotal in uncovering these secrets. Orbiting high above the Martian surface, this sophisticated spacecraft has been our eyes in the sky, revealing the hidden layers of Mars. Using advanced ground-penetrating radar, the orbiter has detected vast deposits of water ice buried beneath the Martian soil. These radar images, with their intricate details, have painted a picture of a planet that still holds onto its watery past. These icy reserves are a testament to the planet's once abundant water. They lie in wait, frozen in time, offering a glimpse into a period when Mars might have been more Earth-like, with flowing rivers and possibly even oceans. And these icy deposits hold tantalizing clues about the possibility of past life. Rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance are on a relentless quest, tirelessly exploring the Martian surface. These robotic explorers are equipped with state-of-the-art instruments designed to analyze rocks and soil for signs of ancient life. Curiosity, with its drilling capabilities, and Perseverance, with its ability to collect and store samples, are at the forefront of this mission. They meticulously examine every rock, every grain of soil, searching for the faintest traces of organic molecules or other indicators of life. Every image they send back, every measurement they take, adds a piece to the puzzle. High-resolution images provide unprecedented details of the Martian terrain, while the data collected is meticulously analyzed by scientists back on Earth. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the history of water on Mars. The detailed images and data help researchers piece together the climatic and geological history of the planet, shedding light on how it transformed a potentially habitable world to the arid landscape we see today. And with each step forward, we inch closer to answering one of humanity's most profound questions. Is there or was there ever life beyond Earth? The whispers from ancient oceans on Mars continue to fuel our quest for knowledge and our dreams of discovering life in the cosmos. The story of Mars is a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life on our own planet. Mars, once a planet with potential, now stands as a barren wasteland, a testament to what can happen when a planet loses its ability to support life. The red dust that covers its surface is a silent witness to a world that could have been, a world that might have harbored life if conditions had been just a bit different. We see the devastating effects of climate change unfolding before our very eyes. Rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and melting glaciers. These phenomena are not just statistics or distant news stories. They are real, tangible events that are affecting millions of lives around the globe. Coastal cities are grappling with unprecedented flooding, while inland areas face severe droughts and wildfires. The polar ice caps, which have stood for millennia, are now retreating at an alarming rate, contributing to rising sea levels and altering ocean currents. These are not isolated incidents. They are interconnected symptoms of a planet in distress. The extreme weather events we witness are part of a larger pattern of environmental degradation. Deforestation, for instance, not only destroys habitats, but also contributes to climate change by releasing stored carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The melting glaciers are a clear indicator of global warming, and their disappearance will have far-reaching consequences for water supplies and sea levels. The Earth's atmosphere, our planet's life support system, is being altered by human activities at an alarming rate. Industrial emissions, deforestation, and the burning of fossil fuels are pumping vast amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. These gases trap heat, leading to a warming effect that disrupts weather patterns, affects ecosystems, and poses a significant threat to human health. The dense smog over our cities is a visible sign of this pollution, but the changes happening in the atmosphere are often invisible and insidious. Greenhouse gases, primarily from the burning of fossil fuels, are trapping heat and warming the planet, leading to a cascade of consequences that threaten the delicate balance of our biosphere. This warming is not just a future threat. It is happening now, with heat waves becoming more frequent and intense, affecting urban environments and natural ecosystems alike. The increased temperatures are also causing more severe storms, altering precipitation patterns, and making some regions more prone to drought. The delicate balance that sustains life on Earth is being disrupted, and the consequences are becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. From a vantage point of space, Earth appears as a vibrant blue oasis teeming with life. Oceans swirl, continents sprawl, and a delicate atmosphere envelopes it all. This life-sustaining atmosphere is a precious and fragile thing, a thin veil protecting us from the harsh realities of space. But this oasis, this life-giving planet, is facing a growing threat, a threat that we ourselves are creating. Climate change, driven by human activity, is pushing our planet to the brink. The consequences are already being felt around the world, and the urgency to act grows with each passing day. The warning signs are all around us. Glaciers are shrinking at an alarming rate, contributing to rising sea levels. Extreme weather events such as hurricanes, droughts, and wildfires are becoming more frequent and intense. Coral reefs, vital ecosystems that support 1/4 of all marine life, are bleaching and dying. These are not isolated events. They are interconnected symptoms of a planet in distress. The scientific evidence is clear. Human activity is the dominant cause of observed warming since the mid-20th century. The situation is dire, but it is not hopeless. We have the knowledge, the technology, and the resources to address this crisis. The time for denial is over. The time for action is now. We must transition away from fossil fuels and embrace renewable energy sources, such as solar, wind, and geothermal. We must invest in sustainable agriculture practices that reduce emissions and protect our soils. And we must protect our forests, the lungs of our planet, which absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. As we gaze out at the cosmos, we are reminded of our place in the universe. Earth is our only home, a pale blue suspended in the vastness of space. We have a moral imperative to protect this planet, not just for ourselves, but for all future generations. The choices we make today will determine the fate of our planet and the future of humanity. We have the power to write a different story, a story of resilience, innovation, and collective action. Let us choose wisely. Imagine a future where our cities are powered by the sun, where our cars run on electricity, and where our industries thrive on sustainability. Imagine a future where our forests are protected, our oceans are healthy, and our air is clean. This is a future we must fight for, a future where Earth continues to be a vibrant blue and green oasis in the vastness of space. The choice is ours. Let us choose to be the generation that solves the climate crisis, the generation that ensures a healthy and vibrant planet for generations to come.